Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our Somaliland campaign. Probably the last episode, because I've grown tired of just conquering random nations for the memes. And honestly, these guys have already been spared. And damn it, Brazil, you really can't keep it together today, can you? Oh well. Good fun times. Yeah, let's just wrap this up. In before World War over fucking Patagonia. So yes, a world war did happen, but one of the factions at least immediately realized that this wasn't worth it, and well, I guess they gotta keep it. So whatever just happened there, I'm not really sure what just happened there. Well, whatever it was, it's you know, it's a thing. Seems to have worked out for them. Well, rest in memes, Qing China. I guess they got overthrown. So is Beiyang China just like gonna be chilling this, or are they gonna be like explode very soon? Yeah, they don't even accept Han anymore. To be fair, there's not many Manchus left, so the Chinese have been hard at work putting them into re-education camps, I see. Yes, very skillful. Oh, they lost their vassals though, so that's something. So what is it with Russia? Okay, no, they've reconquered some of these meme lords. At least I think, yeah. Astrakhan was independent, weren't they? Also, hello. What in the ravioli? Thick Austria-Hungary? Just like unapologetically owning Lombardia, Veneto, and all of Serbia? Well, except, well, once again, I guess there could be, or there is a discussion around how Serbian Kosovo is. Although these places are definitely Serbian, aren't they? But I know some Bosnian nationalists want these territories. That's I don't think many non-Bosniaks or non-Yugoslav boys know the general outline of Bosniak irredentist claims. This is what Victoria 2 does to you, man. Yeah, it looks like we're never gonna get that great power status back. We did have it, right? I think we did. As I said in the previous episode, it has, you know, I did take a recording break. Yeah, sorry about this and the previous episode being boring as fuck, but you know. This is when like a normal player would just like stop playing and start a new campaign, but because I swear I would never finish Paradox games before I started making YouTube videos, but ever since then I feel like this weird ass obligation to finish them. Of course I do sometimes not do that. Belgium campaign, which oddly has like no last episode. But yeah, there are a couple of other ones too that just don't have a final episode, despite the fact that I very much intended to record them, but you know. Sometimes a man gets distracted by like very important things, like RimWorld, and I was going to say equally addicting games, although let's face it, what games are quite as addicting as RimWorld? Maybe we kill some more people. I can't be bothered to kill rebels. I mean, the odds of this province specifically being selected as the place we're going to kill people like that would be fun. But once again, I can totally see how that would be a programming nuisance to make it so that you could like specifically choose what provinces you want to nuke people in. And the kind of genocide that is simulated in this mod isn't necessarily the kind of like, you know, it isn't quite as systematic as the sort of type Holocaust thing. It's more, well, it's I assume it's inspired by the Armenian one. Where it's more of a, you know, oh, we're not going to kill the Armenians. We're just like, you know, wink wink, totally going to kill the Armenians. The Germans were a lot less apologetic about it, the whole thing. And again, at least that's the impression I get. Although maybe that is. No, it wouldn't be Turkish propaganda, would it? Because Turkish propaganda would be that the Armenian genocide never happened, and the Armenian population completely by their own volition, just completely randomly decided to pack up and move into the middle of the Syrian desert and just sort of sit there until they, you know, starved and thirsted to death. And nothing to do with, you know, the decisions of the Turkish government. Oh, no, no. Why wouldn't, you know? That would be silly. Russian Oh, okay, for a second I thought it was like a Buryat restoration of their lost territories. Oh, what? Okay, so for some reason these war goals just vanished from Germany's side. Oh, well, there goes Tano Tuva as well. Rest in memes. Feels bad, man. What is the fucking resurgent Russia? Shame they don't have like claims on these territories. I mean, you'd think they would have that, considering how many Russians live here now. At least in this province. Oh, whoa, what's this? Deutschland has gotten into some trouble with France. Oh, okay, yeah, so this war escalated. Worry not, Germany. You got you got the Faroe Islands and Nepal on your side. You're going to be saved. Don't worry about... Oh, fuck. Here it is, though, isn't it? Here's the... Here's that war against Britain that I wanted. But, I don't know if Germany can pull this one off. I mean, they did peace out Russia, so that's interesting. It's too late, though. It's too late in the game. Yeah, the only thing I would achieve by joining this ravioli is to... well, I mean, now I don't have the option. Well, unless I do. Hey, allow me again. I want to see the... Oh, come on, really? Bro. Brocaccio, because maybe he could win. Maybe this was actually my opportunity to get the Djibouti and I wussed out. Maybe. Oh well, we're never gonna know the answer to that, so... Honestly though, Djibouti is more British than Somalia at this point, so... Maybe we do just accept the unfortunate border situation. The British has penetrated our borders, and it seems to be permanent. Yeah, they even somehow have industrialized this province massively. That's funny. Yeah, I wouldn't. There's no way I would have gotten them. Like, you know, how in the ravioli would I have gotten the war score to add a war goal? And what are even the odds that the Germans would enforce such? Oh, fuck me! The Germans are actually winning. What the fuck? I could have. Oh, I totally could have joined that, couldn't I? Fuck my life. Oh well, that's what I get for being careful. Oh, the Germans even successfully peaced out. God damn it. Once again though, the actual odds of me successfully adding this war goal. Actually no. It's my core. Yeah, fuck, I wouldn't even have needed jingoism. Oh no. Oh well, it's the last day of the game. Fuck my life. Okay, well that's frustrating. I actually totally just botched an opportunity to clean up my borders, but it was not meant to be, was it? Anyways, there we are. That's the end of the campaign. So let's quickly have a look and see what the world has been up to. Yes, we got our own nation, glorious Somaliland. I mean, you know, it looks... I mean, you know, it's fucking Somalia. Like, this is I'm still relatively pleased with the final outcome. You know? Being able to form Somalia and getting all your cores, except for one, is pretty decent in my book. So since when do I have cores on these provinces? Oh no, yeah, no, actually, I think you always had cores on those provinces. Can't remember having cores on these though. Actually, maybe I do. Ah, fuck, I don't remember. Point is, we did a thing, and it's, you know, as you guys have mentioned in the comment section, I mean, I've only uploaded 4 episodes as of recording this, but I think this is like the first first reasonably successful Somaliland, Somalia campaign on YouTube, so I don't know, it's a thing. Yeah, ethnically, hey, look at that, this province became Somali again, nice. So yeah, we even got some decent ethnic borders, you know, all the Somalis are united. We have our frontier territories with some lesser cultures, but that is tolerable. In time, they surely would have been incorporated. Other than that, we got a decent looking Europe. Yeah, I would say this is alright. Well, I mean, this is Africa, so that don't count. Yeah, Africa is a bit less fortunate, but once again, it's not that bad. It's, I mean, compared to what you can get in this game, it's pretty nice actually. You know, got a little calm Dutch East Africa here, or West Africa, or West Central Africa. I don't know what you want to call it. Thick Portuguese Mozambique, Belgian Congo. Rest in peace, everyone. Ottomans stayed surprisingly strong. They were able to hold on to a decent chunk of Europe, and you know, reunite with their brethren over in Azerbaijan. Or southern, well, I mean, this is not Azerbaijan today, but, you know, it's majority Azerbaijani, isn't it? Oh, yeah, so, it's a thing. Presumably they dealt with all the Armenians, who presumably also live here. Yeah, I don't see any Armenians anymore. Got a lot of Persians, though. You'd think there would be, like, little... Oh, yeah, no, there are lines there. Okay, well. Yeah, Europe, Schmurup. America is, I mean, at first glance you might think it's normal. Then you notice all the little irregularities, like Canada holding on to these territories and colonizing it with French Canadians for some reason. Well, I guess it's a bit divided, but yeah. Rio Grande, not just Rio Grande, but permanent Rio Grande. Mexico don't even have cores on them anymore. They're just like, nope, these are our lands. I mean, they still have Mexican culture, but whatever. Yeah, and of course Somali Cuba, which is, you know, it's a thing. 1% Amhara culture in Havana. South America is reasonably interesting, though. Part of me almost wish I could just donate Uruguay to Argentina just to make their borders permanently glorious and thick. And then maybe cheat a bit to get this province to be a part of, I don't know, Bolivia or something? Paraguay, perhaps. Yeah, Paraguay should have that, because Bolivia's gotten his ass pushed in, and so for roleplay reasons it wouldn't make much sense to give land to them. Why do you have that province? Oh, because you took this province, and it's... yeah, that's a bit silly. Wait, how did you take just these parts, though? I see you've actually cored that, though. That's interesting. Do they get a core on that? And also, yeah, gotta love that Chinese immigration. 28% North Han and 11% Manchu. Yeah, Chile is like, yeah, quite Chinese at this point. No provinces are like, it's not visible. Oh, no. Yeah, it's visible here. We got little South Han stripes down there. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Asia is relatively normal, once again, except for these little Somali enclaves. And a surprisingly strong and relatively united, well, yeah, united China. Arguably, Tibet should not be counted as a part of China. So, well, so they became an absolute monarchy instead of a theocracy. They started as a theocracy, right? I think so. So that's a nice flag too. I like that. Red Tibet, but not commie, just like gloriously monarchical. Japan, you know, lost hold of Korea. I don't really remember what happened there, but you know, they, you know, finished the island expansion to the north. Yes, they've even very much integrated it and made these lands very much Japanese. For some reason they have some Chinese people over here, but yeah, I don't actually know why that is, but whatever. Yeah, Australia, Australia. Let's try and ignore this little British colony. Like, dude, Britain, can you just finish what you started next time? Just annex Thailand. Like, we all see what you're doing here. Just do it. And of course, the Middle East is a mess because of Russia's tendency to lose random territories in this patch, and once again, random Somali enclaves. That should be like a little word. I think there was actually some decent... yeah, there's still some Amhara minorities there. There were even more before, you know, a little thing called genocide happened. I thought it was interesting that did I show that? I can't remember, but it was interesting that this province had enough like East Africans in it to be counted among the or you know, to have the East African genocide event trigger over here. In terms of cultural map mode, yeah, Africa is pretty standard. Thick Boers, thick British colonization. Of course, British Djibouti. Yeah, they really colonized that. They did not want this to be considered Somaliland anymore. Yeah, no, there. I don't see anything like. Oh, well, I mean, of course, there's very German Togo. I mean, that usually happens when Germany only gets one colony. Also, they lost their monarchy. I don't. Yeah, that probably happened a while ago, actually. But yeah. Europe looks. There's some minor weird details. I mean, we got, of course, random Irish splotches in the Britain. That's normal, unfortunately. We also got. I mean, it seems like they switched some population. Maybe there should be like a population exchange event for Britain. But yeah, we got Jewish Luxembourg or Ashkenazi. I don't know if that's craftsman. Yeah, I don't know if that's craftsman exploit gone wrong. Surprisingly, not very Walloon Belgium though. Normally, Belgium ends up having random splotches of Walloon in. I mean, there's a splotch here, but this is Wallonia, so yeah, seems like that went the other way. Hungary has been trying. Well, I mean, it's not Hungary; it's Austria-Hungary. So we have, yeah. Well, we do have some interesting, yeah. Bratislava, or why is it called Bratislava? Should that be? Because I mean, it's not very Slavic, is it? I mean, it's decently Slavic, but it's Pressburg. This was the capital of Hungary for a time, wasn't it? I've been listening to the History of the 20th Century podcast, and they talked about how, interestingly enough, the capital of Slovakia, or you know, Bratislava, which became the capital, was not very Slovakian when it became the capital. But obviously today, all the Hungarians have been. I don't actually know how many Hungarians were there, but the Germans basically who lived there have been kicked out, and a bunch of Slovaks have moved in. But yeah, we got a bunch of like these little splotches of German. So yeah, who's the owner of Vojvodina? Is it Hungary or is it Serbia? The answer is fucking Germany. That's who. But not Republic, if it were to become an independent thing, I guess. Yeah, the Hungarians still working hard to connect Selkiland or Slekkiland. I can never figure out how you say that. But there you go. Hard work trying to justify, you know, this not being a part of Romania, I guess. Ottomans have been hard at work colonizing the European possessions that still remain to them. Not quite as much Middle Eastern colonization, though. Normally the Ottomans can get pretty aggressive over there. They have dealt with the Greeks on Cyprus, though, and on roads and shit like that, so yeah. Sorry, Greece, but oh yeah, they're very fascist. The Greeks are not happy about the Turkification of Crete and or Southern Macedonia. Turkmen, yeah, well, I guess these provinces were saved from Russification by the Afghanis. So, I don't know what to say else about that. China has been Chinifying. Can't see anything else that's like out of the ordinary. Even like a bunch of Dutch people moving down here isn't that abnormal, if I remember correctly. The Australians haven't been doing too good a job, though, at assimilating the natives. It seems the Maori have kept their presence known. So, do they accept Maori? No, they don't accept them. Yeah, there needs to be a Maori tag so they can rebel and become thick on their own. I think you can play as the Maori in Divergence of Darkness. Maybe I should try that at some point. That would be a challenging playthrough for sure. Yeah, Portuguese are colonizing the same two provinces, they always do. think that's it. Other than that, I just want to point out how administratively efficient our nation is. You know, just putting it out there. I'm pretty pleased with that. Our industry is pretty shit, but you know, we're fucking Somalia, so. And I haven't been, well, as you can see, I haven't really been focusing factory workers. I've been focusing on administrators. Ah, we got pretty close to statifying this province, though. Quite sad that we didn't pull that off. Oh well. Memes happen. And that really is a fundamental part of life. South Hunt, yeah, okay, well. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this little botch, although I just did, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, North America is always cancerous when it comes to cultures. They always, yeah, French Canadians just blow, you know, you never know where they're going to end up. Well, not Quebec, that's for sure. They never end up there. Texans in fucking, yeah. Oh, look, Texans are hungry for oil in Monterey. That's for sure. Yeehaw. Oh, this is neat though. The Argentinians have actually successfully assimilated the Rio Grande do Sul. Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, no, Brazil just has a weird flag at the moment. But yeah, no, they still have course on it, so surprisingly well colonized. A lot of these guys might just be assimilated Chinese people. But hey, that works. That works. Yeah. Same with Peru. They held on to Rio Branco, or took it, or I don't know exactly how that works. And it's South Andean. GG. I'll say, did we get any... Oh yeah, here we go. 7% Amhara. No Somalis moving over here though. But yeah, Afro-Latinos, get out. We got proper Africans here. Amharas and shit, you know. Not that Afro-Latino are Africans. They're descended from Africa. I don't know. Let's not delve into self-identification of Paraguayan people descended from Africa. That's not exactly my primary area of expertise. So let's just wrap it up here. And let's have a look at the population map mode. Is there anything? A lot of people here. I don't know if that's like abnormally an abnormal large population for Mogadishu, but it's noteworthy nonetheless. But yeah, let us get that end screen, and there we are. Game over. So yeah, thanks more for watching this playthrough. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do next, but feel free to, you know, leave suggestions, although as you know, I'm notoriously bad at following them. But once again, you know, I know a lot of people will, you know, play Japan, play the Ottomans. Like, yeah, I will. One of these days. You know, life is long, hopefully, so I will get around to it, but I do not promise. I mean, who knows? It can happen in a month, or it can happen in 2 years, but unless like Victoria 3 comes around and, you know, screws up my plans, then I'll keep playing this game, because I still have plenty of ideas for shit to do. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time,